Announcements out of the way. First of all, welcome everybody to Forgotten Genesis this week. A couple of things that I would like to let anybody who happens to be viewing know, as well as anybody here in case the reminder is needed. Next week, we will not be running a session, because next week is Saturday the 13th of September. On the 13th, I will be going to the memorial service for my friend, David.
It's Mina on Twitch.
Yes, who was previously known as It's Mina on Twitch. Way back when he used to stream himself, he was a fairly avid Call of Duty player, and he was a trick shot player at that. People would donate into streams for trick shots and things like that, and he did very well. Although he was also drunk more than half the time, and unfortunately that also meant that I did happen to catch a clip of him drinking out of Gatorade that did not have Gatorade in it, before he then retreated off to the bathroom to brush his teeth. If you get what I mean.
Hey Joe, let's not dwell on the negativity.
That was not negativity, that was kind of funny. That was schadenfreude, purely and totally. That said,
sounds like a him problem.
Yeah. And that said, as mentioned, he did pass away. I won't go into details as to why, but his memorial's on the 13th. I will be going to that along with many close family members and friends. So there will not be session next week.
Oh, wait a minute. I need to ask about that. Hey, Amber, remind me to ask about the tree for Scientific Poets funeral, because I don't know if it even got to where it was supposed to go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. One of your viewers passed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know Poet very well? I don't remember.
I did.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't know him pretty well. I've known him for about ever since I started streaming. He fell into my stream really early in the stuff.
Sucks losing an OG. It really sucks losing an OG.
We're going to. I'm also going to make an announcement. I'm streaming on Monday, just so everybody knows.
Woo!
We're going to have a session. We're going to have at least. I really want to have session on Monday, but I don't know if I'm going to be strong enough mentally to do it. After exposing myself to polyurethane all weekend.
Yeah, you've been staining a box.
Yeah, staining a box, and it's been.
And then you stained your pants with that stain. Was it your pants or was it your shirt? Was it all of it? I don't know. I didn't get details.
It was my pants.
Yeah.
If it was on my shirt, I don't know. I'm gonna have to buy.
And wood stain settles into fabric a whole lot better than wood. Who would have thought?
Oh, Joe, I'm so upset.
Two options. Either that is now your quote-unquote workshop clothes, or you can tear it down into strips, and now those strips are used specifically for staining things.
No, absolutely not, because they're not made for that. They're actually like workout pants, so they're definitely going to be used as pants.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, they're like house clothes, but the problem is that I didn't want them
Megan
to get stained,
house clothes?
So I have house clothes. Never can tell
The
you.
pun was right there. You can't tell me I shouldn't have grabbed it.
I got it.
The fucking deadpan tired. Oh, I get it. I'm sorry. Anyway. We're late as it is because there were tech problems trying to get that fucking overlay to work because the people who developed that particular software updated their website and then it started having a lot of server communication problems. It was only by the skin of my frustrated teeth that we managed to get that to function properly. But hey, now it's centered.
Awesome.
Because it allows you now to exclude users or username information. So that way I didn't have to just make an invisible version of Venestra. Since Venestra uses the TTS bot, I just put the nameplate of Venestra on the TTS bot, and then it functions properly. And then there we go.
So that's a question I had here is like, Okay, so for a question from my RPG questions, for the question that we have today, can the
We'll do
question
double,
be...
because there's one that I rolled, which is pretty fun, but go ahead and go through. We'll do
Okay.
both, and we'll make it, let's say the D20 for yours, and just a D12 for mine, since mine's a little simpler, or at least it's a little bit of a basic question.
What is your character's favorite article of clothing?
That's topical.
I'm just saying.
Well,
Sometimes I come up
obviously
with
it's the one on the floor at the foot of the bed.
As a note here as well, again, brownie points for answering in character, and also this is an opportunity to create new information in case it did not exist previously. So,
And I'm like, you know, Angels is the one that doesn't get in the way when we're doing activities. Just saying.
a number of things could answer that question, depending on
Same.
what kind of work the tailor did.
Just saying.
Or at this
Oh,
point,
and possibly-
Amira, given
and
that Amira is now a
possibly-
vendor for that kind of material.
And possibly the one that goes on and off fast enough so people don't know that we took anything off in the first place.
So that's also just a set of cast-off armor, which you can doff in a bonus action.
Not for Angel.
That's also assuming that you're going commando under that plate. But either way.
I'm going to let you know. Blue looks at you and goes, clothes. Clothes. I'm a fae. I don't really need clothes. And because I'm all blue,
Is the implication
Even
that
think
Blue
it's
has
part of
been
the
nude
outfit.
the entire time?
no. But she can be. She has been before.
Essentially, she
Yeah, free
prefers
the Fae.
Be the nips. I mean, you can't tell the difference. I'm just saying. You put me in the water, sometimes you can't see me. Saying.
You're considered a Fae's property if you eat their food without express permission. Does that also include... Never mind.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Snips has expressed permission.
All I'm saying is that
Just
Blue's bread rolls are seasoned with saffron. But anyway,
be a latte.
yeah, that too.
I don't really use clothes.
For Violet, favorite article of clothing.
The dress my mom gave me, or my grandmother gave me, that was my mom's.
Fantastic. And for well, you already answered for
Angel always goes
and
first.
sold for
Angel
Ranger.
always
What the fuck? Answered for. Whoa. Am I okay? Do I smell burnt toast?
I would question it as well.
Now for the question that applies to those characters for the additional potential D12. This question's a little bit more obvious for Angel, so we'll start with Angel. What is Angel's opinion on nobility/authority?
I'm letting you know, this is the most weird thing. Someone said, respect my authority. I don't know what that means, but I guess I'm gonna have to make people respect my authority.
Apparently Eric Carton's ideologies survived tens of thousands of years later.
I don't know. This is just
Matt
something
Stoney
that
and
Griffin
Trey
used to say to me
Parker
when he
are
was
both
angry.
from my home state, so that's a thing too.
I'm just letting you know, she looks over, she's like, I just know that Griffin says it a lot. So,
Usually when he's drunk.
yeah.
And he can
so,
get drunk now, so that's been a very recent event.
I just don't know. I mean, to be honest with you,
Being a noble is a lot of work. Especially when you have a lot of kids.
Her opinion on nobility is it's tedious.
It's so much work.
I mean, fair.
People
I
aspire
don't
to nobility, but don't consider the paperwork.
They don't consider not only the paperwork, but the mountain of things that go along with it. Expenses, taxes, what you're going to be able to pay people next week, and the fact that you also run a tavern doesn't necessarily help everything, because that just adds more.
Life became equally complicated minus the risk of starvation.
And even if we had that risk, Nicodemus is a hunter, so it's fine.
True.
She looks, and there's this look on her face of like, oh my god. And if we're gonna talk about nobility, I wish I had known before that I was actually a leader. It would have been great. I would have been ready for this. That's the secondary thought process in the background. I wish we'd have known.
Same question applying to Violet.
I knew I was nobility, but And I know that I'm supposed to take a path of the line or whatever, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. Because I don't think I'm going to have as many children as Angel. It'll be fine.
Fair enough.
The sauce. The sauce that Violet has for that question.
Yeah, and I'm also not going to be creating a circumstance where Violet suddenly spawns out of her cooch triple digits worth of offspring.
I mean, technically, dragons can go up to 8, 10. I made the snake rule.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, it is my every intention, shy of the ones that she already has, that any further children are epilogue material. Assuming she survives to that point.
Because of what type of dragon she is, it would take a long time for her to even gestate.
Right.
I'm just saying. Because technically there can't be more than one in an area.
Mm-hmm. Well, there can be if they're of the same clutch, basically.
Yeah, but they can, technically, if you're talking about anaconda clutches, they only go up to like 25 to 30.
Vinestra said, so what's the RP questions?
That's what we're doing right now.
Yep.
They are, what is your character's feelings on nobility?
Blue's not done yet.
What's your favorite articles of clothing? What
Blue
do
goes,
you feel?
you respect authority when you need to, but you outdrink them and make them go under the table.
Fair.
And if they get back up and try to punch you punch them back.
Fair enough. You get your D20 and your D12.
Great. Now I'm gonna decide which voice to calm down to.
Okay, moving on to I was about to say Harleen, my brain's a little bit fucking broken. Piper and Bruce. Favorite article of clothing?
So Piper would just look down at herself, my clothing? Question mark? Bruce would be like, I guess my pants.
Piper, favorite article of clothing? I don't have stretch marks. I just have longer shirts.
It's like, I am my clothes. Bruce's pants.
A little bit of a Frieza clan member situation.
I just love how Blue's reaction is.
Vinestra said, would Bruce not consider a bone an article of clothing?
No.
You use clothing to hide a bone.
Exactly.
The red rocket needs to stay in its pocket.
Exactly. Piper's thoughts on
Team
nobility
Rocket blasting
are,
off again.
Her thought on nobility is, I don't understand why this has to be a thing, but it's a thing, okay? And Bruce is like, What's nobility?
Hard truths from the DM. No matter what societal structure you have, there's going to be class disparities.
I do think Bruce knows that Angel is like nobility.
Like he really fully understands the concept. And Piper's just like, I don't know why this has to be a thing, but it's a thing, and now it's my problem.
Yeah, nobility in regards to noble authority rather than noble intention. That stipulation is specifically in the question.
Technically, Piper is now nobility considering she runs her own Fae part.
Also, you get Fae in a big enough family, and magically speaking, it's kind of structured like its own sort of nobility anyway. So.
Hierarchy, yep.
Avery, or this way. I don't know which direction, Avery. Oh, he's down.
La la la.
That way. Like, I'll figure it out.
I think authority needs to be proven and validated.
And favorite clothing.
Respect is given, not taken.
You mean earned?
Yeah. Earned and given, but never demanded. I mean, you can demand it, but it's not going to get you it.
Not in the short running. There are just some people you have to respect their authority.
A dick swinging contest for authority only works in specific circles.
It does when you're a dragon.
Favorite article of clothing.
True.
The favorite article of clothing, is the one that's on the floor at the foot of the bed.
There's a bunch of driders that make a bunch of toys based on dragons. They sell them right out of the web. Right out of their website.
Horrible. That's horrible. Why have you done this?
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. Why have you done this?
Vinestra said, they also sell mugs.
That too. Where do they get the clay? You don't want to know. Favorite article of clothing for Avery.
Vinestra!
Or did we already get the article of clothing from Avery? Okay, so D20 and D12, there you go. Alright.
For both V and Amira, armor is their preferred thing as for nobility. It depends on the noble, but she isn't really for them as they tend to be snobbish or morally bankrupt.
Case by case basis sort of thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of the same thing as with Avery. She just put it better.
Yeah, case by case prepackaged with a little bit of a presumption, but yeah, totally valid. You get your D20 and your D12. All right. Now for the recaps. Where the fuck were we last week? Because this headache is not helping anything.
Angel talked to her brother and her siblings, and then her day ended, and we were in the middle of the nighttime at the and Avery showed up with his siblings. They're about to go fight something. And that was that part. And then Piper is currently talked to one of Angel's siblings, and they found out that Angel's absolutely terrified right now of like stupid idiot boy coming back. So I think that's
said, at the arena, Blue kicked some showboater's ass because he decided to start early. He jumped the gun and got his ass handed to him.
He jumped the gun, so he got jumped in turn. Totally fair.
Oh, and they got toked.
That too.
And Avery's sister is a assassin.
Yeah. And my
One of
brother
his
is a
sisters is
moron.
an assassin. One of them is a graviturgist, and his brother is a pugilist.
We still have to fix the rest of his brain because apparently it's still messed up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
No, don't worry about it. It's always been that way.
It's only got 10% left. We got 90% of it fixed. We only got 10%.
Don't overcorrect, or you're going to give Avery's brother, Lucy, treatment.
Listen, we like him lobotomized.
I don't like him lobotomized.
Let's just say that's where we
where
pick
we
up.
left off.
You're in the middle of that conversation. We like him lobotomized. We don't like him lobotomized. I'm right here.
Yeah, and can you tell me what lobotomized means?
Rolling an intelligence check below.
I know exactly what lobotomized means. That's because I'm the one that usually does it with an ice pick straight through somebody's brain. If they
When you
decide
go
to
stir
get at me
crazy in
and
someone's brain meat,
Very good. You get a treat.
I like. I've. Do I have any like popcorn or something that I've just had stashed away somewhere?
don't patronize me, bro.
There is popcorn.
Sorry. It's just fun.
So, are any of you dating? Or boyfriends or girlfriends?
So as established, his eldest sister
We did that.
did recently get
Just got out of
broken.
a relationship.
Yep. His second eldest sister, which would be the youngest one and closest to him in age, though he's still the youngest, she got out of a relationship a good long while ago, though she was in a relationship when he last encountered her. And then the brother is the only one who's kind of up in the air as far as, didn't really ask him yet, he hasn't really answered.
So this would be where he answers.
In a relationship. Well, whoop. He was in a bit of a deeper register. There we go. In a
Oh,
relationship.
Yeah, it was Kronk vibes.
Not too
Kinda.
deep, but yeah.
Girls really like my spinach puffs. No.
Yeah, he was more like Kronk.
Just a little bit like Kronk, except, if Kronk made a point of being a punch master. That's a weird way to phrase it. Anyway.
Definitely punching something when you're punching up.
No. No, not in, no.
So you're not a fister sister, is what we're saying?
Hey.
No, I am not a sinister Mr. Fister.
Oh, that makes sense.
So look, I got two sisters on either side of me that both kind of went through breakups and are busy just kind of bitching about it the whole time. It makes me really not the most keen on romance at the moment. Given that their vetting process might be going through a bit of a scorned perspective at the moment. I may not be great in the intelligence department, but I've got wisdom.
Knowledge.
I have a question. Do you guys used to live next to an abandoned temple somewhere?
I mean, yeah. Yes, we did. Yeah, we did. Still kind of do. It's still kind of home. We just haven't been back in a long time.
I thought that this was already knowledge she had.
This is Blue.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Dabba dee dabba die.
Blue's had visions of the temple.
Right.
but doesn't know any
I
context
was,
because
I
Blue's
was
been too
picturing
busy.
Angel, in which case she knows.
No. Man, I should have brought Angel. She would have been so much fun for her to sit here and watch these.
I mean, Bruce is there.
Did the awakened bud burn to death?
No.
Okay, so he's holding the bud then, with his like claws, making sure the bud doesn't try to go dive in a fire.
But I must burn.
Bud, you're so cute.
And I'll be cuter when I'm ashes.
No, you won't.
Why won't you let me burn?
He's like, I want to make this my pet.
What's the rule when we smoke the godweed again? Isn't it basically we can summon one of the gods for a hot minute? Doesn't it act like Piff for like a hot second?
Not quite. Like, the rule is just kind of you get into a conversation with mainly Merphis, and I think generally speaking the rest of what would be quote-unquote neutral divinity.
Right, I forgot. Angel was developing something for that.
So in regards to that, in terms of gods that you could potentially converse with while under the influence of that particular type of toking substance, of course, naturally, you do have Merphis. You also have Geysir, Timor, Amoris, Haldesix, and Alara. Although Amoris currently is a little bit dead, though some people do suggest that they still have visions of the long-dead love god. The other two siblings are staring at him a little bit befuddled.
He's the info
Someone-
drinker. Oh my god.
Oh,
God
she's
damn, you really
totally-
do have wisdom.
Amor is
What?
totally dead.
My dad always said I had religious savantism. I thought that meant because I thought he meant that by the grace of the gods you somehow had a functioning brain. I know how to read,
Amor is
and I have a very specific selection of books that I like to read, all right? I like to know why our world works, even if the more science-y books completely escape me.
I'm just letting you know, Amoris. Oh, sure, Amoris. Like when you see the Amora, you see her eyebrows go. Oh yeah, they're totally. Amora's totally gone. Yes.
Divine resurrections and reincarnations are a thing, as well as the seats that were once vacated instead being sat in by other divine entities. It's a thing that happens, sometimes under the nose of people, sometimes very much above the nose. Case in point, Estret being replaced by Kytheon lately. Their befuddled look gets only that much stronger.
That blinking sound
Oh, yeah.
from SpongeBob. That's
Kytheon-
absolutely playing.
She's like wearing one of Kytheon's like armaments that she gave her on her forehead at this point.
Yeah, it's been a whopping 2 years. Kytheon is not exactly common knowledge at all, given that Kytheon is, again, one of the evil divines.
So do you want to explain to me how you know all of this about all of the gods?
Well, I tend to... What my parents like to say I had an overactive imagination. I like to consider myself a bit of a lucid dreamer, and we did sleep next to the temple of a, admittedly at the time dead but neutral god. With that came some pretty trippy visions.
Have you seen who might have filled Amoris's role?
Mora. Just Amora.
I mean, there have been more love reigns lately, so surely someone is started to slot into it at least, given that it's not full and fast and that there aren't like a bunch of clerics suddenly regaining their power or popping up in sort of a mass context. I would imagine, most likely, it's reincarnation rather than just a succession kind of deal.
Well, you could see that.
Your eldest sister is looking at him with now a confused befuddlement of, I'm sorry. You're using words with syllables that I thought you were incapable of. What the fuck is going on? Religious savant. The quiet one goes, I'm shocked that you even know what the hell savant means.
So she looks over at Adam, who's sitting behind all of this and just sitting there, considering she's basically being babysitter right now. So, what does a pink glowing Ceramorph tell you?
Couple of options.
Okay.
First, could be that I'm not even going to try that word. This mind flayer right here either managed to get separated from the hive, probably by linking up with a love ley line, which is possible, right? Or there might be something of a more divine sense going on, possibly involving that aforementioned reincarnation currently going on. There's no flits of green across that skin, so most likely not any sort of inherited love magics from Pendra, who was doing her best to fill the role in the absence of Amor.
Oh, and failing.
I mean, doing her best.
She's not. Bruce is kind of like slightly petting with his other hand claw of the little bud. Yes, not exactly good at her job, but trying to fill shoes.
The other two at this point are just speechless, like, what the fuck?
Avery, do you want me to tell him?
I'm sorry, you never
No, I
talked
like
about
them.
any of this with us.
Angel here? I thought she was.
Neither of you really gave a shit about my passions, if I'm being perfectly blunt, unless it was punching people. This admittedly is more of a hobby thing for me.
I mean, I could technically pull her out of midair, but that's not something I would like to do to her.
If Angel is present and asks that, which I didn't think she was, then
Avery,
I mean,
no,
that's up
Blue
to
is
her.
asking Avery. Blue's asking Avery, should I tell her, Avery?
Oh.
Should I tell him?
I don't think that's up to us.
Are you sure?
Yes. I can ask her. You want me to ask her?
Alright, you can ask her.
Bruce is just tickling the little bud under its chin.
Hey, Angel.
Do it faster, you can start a friction fire.
Your friend wants to know if you can tell, if she can tell my brother who, like what you are.
That'd be a you question. I don't mind them telling anybody.
Cool. I didn't know if you were like keeping your status secret or what have you. So.
Considering that they're friends and family of yours, I don't think they're gonna be assholes about it, so whatever.
All right. She said yes.
So, how would it... She looks over at... She's just gonna look over at Avery's brother, because she likes fucking with him.
Let's remind you of the name here real quick. His name is... Did I write it down on the pages? I didn't. Colin. I wrote it down in the digital stuff. Colin.
I just happened to remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember his middle name, but I remember it was Colin Starling.
And this is the point where his adventuring background is revealed. Dude is an acolyte. Purely as a hobby, of course, but that comes with proficiency with religion, among a few other skills.
So I have a question. You said that you traveled to Jihu.
Yeah.
Did you by any chance see a chain swinging chain titan?
Kind of
That was
fucking
black.
hard to miss.
Yes.
Titans tend to make a pretty big silhouette along the horizon line, regardless of how kind of uneven the terrain is.
What if I told you his name was Paul?
That is a remarkably human name for a Titan.
What do you know about the Underdark since you're an acolyte?
Acolyte's a bit of a strong word. Again, just kind of a reader's hobby. Mostly centered
So what do you know
around
about the
religious pursuits.
What do you know about the Whisper?
Not really my wheelhouse.
Looks over at the sister who's an assassin. What do you know about the Whisper?
I already answered this question not a few minutes ago.
You did. Let's see. Do I want to pull her out of thin air like I did last time? No, she'll freak out. Too far in the open. That's what Blue was thinking in her head. She's like, should I just pull Angel out of thin air like I've done it before? Because I can do it as an archfey. I got a couple of spells that I can do that are a little out of my reach, and I can do a couple of things because I'm a fighter.
Bruce looks at narrows his eyes. Consent first.
Blue is like, I'm a fae. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Bruce, meanwhile, consent for teleportation.
But they.
Since when have they asked for consent?
I'm letting you know she looks over. She looks over at Bruce. Oh, come on, she'd enjoy it.
No, she wouldn't if she and Nicodemus are in the middle of something, and I don't want to see that again. My God.
That sounds absolutely hilarious.
Materials that exist outside of living beings tend to go through a bit of a rubber banding effect when teleported.
I mean, I could do it. Oh, I could do both. I could pull them both.
No, not again. He just runs out the door with Bud.
Bye, bitch.
Hey, be nice to the dog. He's
Looks
just
over.
want to see Mom and Dad doing
Bruce, we don't run off. Not here. Not here. We don't run off. She puts her head out the door.
Bye, bitch.
Out in this area.
Vinestra said, as fun as all this theological discussion is, we are at an arena. Do we want to get back to the original topic of upcoming fights?
Well, we were asking about it, and we said they were going to fight something big in the evening, so. And we're not set up for another couple hours. They only call me out for big things.
Who's like, I don't want to see Mom and Dad do the do again. No, absolutely not.
I'm letting you know she basically pulls Bruce, has Snips go get Bruce and pull him back in here. Not playing this game. We're not playing the chase down the dog across the entire Lilu. That's all I need. Chase him across Lilu like he did last time. I can tell that they've had a lot of her, interaction. She's like, we're not doing the Snips. Not playing this game.
Yeah. And briefly, during one of the interim kind of in-between smaller intro fights that kind of plays outside while you guys are doing this, you see a sort of what looks to be blue-furred, fairly short kind of gnoll wielding a couple of daggers. Just currently beelining it straight for a rather large GIF. Or GIF, whichever way you want to put it.
Oh my God, I'm gonna smack you. It's a GIF.
Not GIF, GIF. The big hippo people.
GIF. Yes, GIF.
And it
Yeah,
is
GIF.
part of their lore that people debate which pronunciation's the right one.
I'm just letting you know.
Not even this world, just their
Blue
canon
noticed-
lore.
Who is just enjoying talking to Colin? So, what if I told you? She looks over at Colin. What if I told you that Avery's new friend is a Morris, the reincarnation of Amora?
That's right. I've been out making friends with gods.
It's not wrong. You should make Piff as one of his friends.
I mean, well, for one.
He was gonna say, "Whoa."
For two, wow. For three,
What if I told you that the Ceramorph was a child of Amora?
I feel like I read some Skag smut, kind of similar to that idea, and I'm a little concerned.
What if I tell you that the Chain Titan is also a child of Amoris?
So we got tentacle stuff, we got gigantism stuff.
I mean, considering that the two dragons that were also in the area were also pink.
Whoa. Okay,
Got
we only
ninja
just got his
species.
brain back. Do we need to break it again?
I'm just seeing how far I can push this. You can see you're getting excited.
Lab rat to you.
I don't understand Blue loves playing with people like this. She's like, I just to take the most obscure people and see how far she can push the button. It's the Fey way. So this is her moment.
Okay, let's just be simple and straightforward. What kind of number are we dealing with for apparently this reincarnation of a god's offspring?
305, 315.
Avery, your brief
The
mental
last
connection
thing?
with your brother, it is literally looking at a set of gears as they just kind of stop and start to spark as they're trying to grind back together.
And that nervous laughter when he asked how many, that was in character.
Like we're talking about adoptive siblings, 112 maybe? 112?
Whoa. So, like, she fucks a lot.
Her husband's a changeling.
His
Technically
head
there
immediately
as a-
turns toward Avery.
Not me.
No,
Another changeling. I know that's so hard to believe.
No, Amoris is a god of two dragons is one. One plus one equals one.
I hold up two fingers.
Yeah, I'm rolling a con save for him against aneurysm.
She looks over at Adam, seeing if Adam is giggling his head off right now, considering that this is what Blue does on a regular basis.
Could the mind flayer prevent the boy from having an aneurysm?
Probably. Yes.
That's what I'm asking the DM.
I mean, the Mind Flayer could try, but it is a con save, strictly speaking. This is his blood pressure from getting mind blown to see whether it breaks a threshold or not.
I mean, give him luck so he doesn't get broken.
With a natural
Break a
13,
threshold, but not break him.
plus his fairly substantial constitution modifier. Whoa. Okay. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and sit down. rather than looking for a chair, he just plants his ass on the floor.
I mean, there is a seat. It's like benched seats that go up, and you kind of walk down into the thing.
Kind of like a football stadium.
The hell is
I thought we
football?
were outside the stadium.
It is kind of a stadium.
Technically, you're within it. You are within sort of a viewing booth in a quarter area where just outside you can enter the arena itself.
You can walk through the wall to enter the arena itself.
Yeah.
So, but I would like some definition. So that's the kind of people that Avery are traveling with. Oh, not to mention an archfey who looks like a scary mother trucking doctor from like the 1800s.
I see.
Voice change. There was a voice change for this man.
No, that was the younger sister.
Oh, okay.
Distinguishing characters by voices. Best I can.
I thought.
She looks at the taller sister. Is the taller sister still asleep? Because Colin was not Colin was asleep.
Yeah, no, she's still out.
So, I just really want to know. She looks over at Bruce again. And she's like, "Do I pull her out of the current air?"
Bruce is outside the door, like he didn't run off. He's just outside, like I don't want to see. I don't want to see.
Want to see the sex today? I don't want to see the sex today.
Well, it's kind of like when the dog sees you starting to do it, they run off because they're like, "No, mother, father, no."
But it would detract from them being in that local area. Its blues of thought process are also to break the cycle. A large amount of magic moving in one space to move the locations. Blue's thought process is also on protecting the both of them. I think I'm gonna do it. But she looks over at Avery and she says, I think I'm gonna do it to protect them.
Okay.
What do you know? She's gonna pull them in their night clothes, considering they both went to bed. They said they were gonna go to bed after watching movies, so.
Given what Nick's into, well, I believe you two specifically said you weren't going to do things during the night, but that said, trying to stop you two is about like trying to stop a bus that's going in.
It's not gonna happen.
So, I'll just say this. I'm going to roll a percentile.
Okay.
For Nick to see if he decided to be in the middle of things. Or if he legitimately decided to give you a break.
Oh, great.
And initiate fuck.
Coitus interruptus.
Yeah, well, he started to initiate coitus. Are we doing the coitus interruptus?
High or low?
Hold on. Open up the box. Roll the 2 tens. High.
Okay. So as Nick and Angel are pulled through, they are not in the middle of activity, though Angel is absolutely being spooned by Nick, which again, just from sheer size comparison, effectively looks like this man is holding a teddy bear to his crotch.
No, it'd be to his chest, not his crotch.
No.
No, he's curled around her.
It's the chest and crotch.
I'm seated. That's basically what the goal is.
And given the variant of changeling that he is, there are basically extra limbs that are around Angel, basically seat belting her to him. It's a little weird to look at.
He's got
Avery
pants
taking
on.
mental
He's got
notes.
half pants on, and she doesn't have anything but his shirt on.
What's going on? It's suddenly really humid in here. Did you break out into a sweat, love?
No. Really? I smell popcorn.
I smell saffron.
Blue, what did you do?
Why?
Trying to avoid idiot boy. That was a good idea. Good job, Blue.
I'm gonna go back to bed now. I feel like that's what's coming.
I was having a rather involved dream. Why?
Because we don't want Crazy Man to follow us.
Okay.
Mm.
Snuggles his face into the back of Angel's head.
We brought Paul back. We don't have any Uddy to distract.
Bruce is gonna hear them talking and just going to carefully tilt his head in and like, are they doing things?
We're fine, Bruce. You can walk in. Have a shirt on. She
Comes
pulls
back
on
in
a
holding the
robe out
little
of
bud.
nowhere.
Just holding his little now emotional support bud. Like, he's
That
just
was a
kind
good
of.
idea.
Nick snaps his fingers and that sort of form fitting armor immediately just flashes over his form. Which means, unfortunately, the warmth between you and Nick is promptly replaced by a quick metallic cold.
Oh, can I please just have Navarre if you're gonna try to change outfits?
Snaps his fingers again, and Navarre promptly just wraps around you from the other side.
Oh, thank God. It's not cold anymore.
Time zones.
That means Piper's at the castle alone.
No, not for long. They literally have the older kids there too. Everyone's there.
No, I'm meaning like of the party.
Oh no, it's fine. I don't. Would just Piper want to show up?
No, Piper's still working on cure for vampirism. For viral vampirism. She's like, I gotta hit the whole thing for viral vampirism before I can move to the next one.
He looks over at the starlings and like, oh, we have company. And she like the angels like puts on a immediately snaps and then whatever like automatic outfits is on.
Yeah, meanwhile, Colin's in the middle of the sort of the Zach Galifianakis just fucking equations moving past his head while he's staring off into space.
Is he okay while he's just petting the emotional support bud?
He will be.
Give me fire. Need to burn.
No! No!
But it'll feel good, though.
No! He's like, he cannot comprehend why this cute little being wants to burst into flames and die.
Because I am a dried but it is what I exist to do.
What if I turn you into an eternal fire?
You mean I'll never stop burning?
But then I can't pet him. A bird.
If I put him- Do you want him to change form or change shape?
I like him how he is, but he's hell-bent on burning himself to death.
Well, one day he's just gonna jump into the lava. You know this.
Is there a glass of water around?
I'm literally letting you know.
This little fucker is the name of those sheep that just run into the fucking fireplace.
She basically hands Bruce over one of those like little like lantern things where it has an open door to put the light in. You can put him in there and he'll never leave.
Bruce was already going looking for a glass of water. Because he's like, I have an idea.
Mr.
I forgot that Kendra is his patron, so it's gonna literally be a thing. She looks over at the starlings. I'm so sorry. I did not expect to be here. And she looks over at Nick.
That's why they like me patties, me boy. The secret formula is ganja from the surface world.
She looks over at Nick. Oh, so y'all went to a fight.
That's why they keep coming back for more. Me patties give them the munchies. Sorry.
She hands Bruce a container of water. Is this better?
Gonna dunk the bud and now he can't catch fire.
And as he's inside, he mouths, no, but it's all muffled out and there's these tiny little bubbles that are surfacing on the surface of the water.
I'm gonna pull him out. I'm just like, dunk.
And his willingness to speak has died as his tiny little eyes just stare off into space.
You made him sad.
But now he won't catch fire.
Now there's a tiny little high-pitched "Hello, darkness, my old friend" just playing in his head.
I'm just letting you know. She looks over at the starlings. Hi, you okay? Hi, Avery. Hi, Aiko.
It wasn't
Anna's
me.
still knocked the fuck out. Selena's sitting there befuddled looking at her brother. And her brother's just equations processing in his brain.
Dun.
Dial up Toad is the background music.
She looks at the. I'm Angel. It's nice to meet you. She's like, oh, fuck, what am I supposed to do? This whole moment of I don't know what you've just done, Blue. Y'all went to the real fights, the big fights. I haven't been here in a while. We haven't been here in about like 6 months. I told them we hadn't been here in 6 months, and basically that.
Didn't mean to press that button.
I told them we
Whoops.
hadn't been here in 6 months. Looks over at Vanessa.
That URL no longer works. Please visit.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I was checking to see what you did. Yeah, it did.
Vinestra said, "Hello, Angel. Care to join us in a group match?"
There it goes.
Sure, why not? She looks over at Nick, considering, do I have permission to go out and fight things?
Only if I'm going.
Okay. She looks over at,
This also means
She put
among a lot of us, the only person left at the castle is now Violet.
I'm Piper.
Violet's
And
okay.
Piper.
And Griffin, the whole family's over there.
True.
We set off, before we went to bed, we set off one of our secondary charges of something to happen with the whisper. So
Also
it should be
true.
Okay.
And Piper's the one. Yeah. Piper and Violet are the
On the
ones having to
subject.
deal with the angel.
Okay. Continue.
She reaches out her hand to Colin. I'm Angel. It's nice to meet you.
Whoa.
This is my husband, Nicodemus.
I've had like dreams about you two for like off and on every couple of months for like the last 8 years.
8 years? She looks over at Nick. What do you mean? What is he talking about?
He could have been in a time dilation bubble. Oh no, my camera.
The fuck's a camera?
She looks
I think
over
the
at
stags used them to capture light.
Well,
Anyway,
So you dreamed of both of us?
like off and on. Thought it was just kind of a weird dream thing. Because I tend to dream about like gods and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then I have like normal dreams on occasion, and I thought like you guys were normal dreams. But normal dreams don't tend to repeat themselves unless it's the dream about that fucking raccoon.
What raccoon is this?
We don't need to pry any further. Let's just leave it.
We
at
don't
that.
need to
That's a
talk
good
about that.
avoidance.
What happened to the raccoon?
Don't worry about it.
I'm letting you know, is this one of those moments where Leon pops out of my hair? What happened to the raccoon?
We don't talk about the raccoon.
what happened with the raccoon?
In all
There's
fairness,
Leon right out of my
brother,
hair.
you are the one who brought it up.
Because I was talking about the different kinds of dreams I have.
Bruce is just gonna lean over to Avery and whisper, "Couldn't you just like mind pull that out of him?"
I could.
I'll have you know,
But it
my mind
was,
is a palace.
I do not needlessly
that.
seize.
If you want to enter within,
these
you must get past the
powers.
guards.
To be fair, those guards are not that strong.
You went in,
She
those
leaned
guards are
over
fucking
and-
asleep.
She walks up to Avery's sister and basically puts her hand out. I'm Angel. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Are
Sister.
smaller than you were in my dreams. Although you got the same proportions. So maybe you weren't small, you were just viewpoint was like altered and weird. You had a lot of sex,
Dreamscapey.
even in my
What happened?
dreams.
But yes. Yes.
Although most of the sex happened like in the last 2 years.
Yes.
The 6 prior to that, not really.
Looks over at the sister.
Most of that time, the both of you were kind of covered in blood off and on.
You're not wrong. She
Bruce is
She looks over at Nick.
Fucker, the happy fucker.
I don't know who this person is, but I think they're tied to our space.
Now,
And
what you
now
both
could
tend to be covered in isn't anywhere near as red.
if it's red, if it is red, you need to call your doctor. That's what the mountain
Vinestra
told me.
said, some countries would use it to censor blood.
They would actually.
One in particular comes to mind, and this isn't even a roast, it's just it's confusion about the color choice. China, what are you doing? Making blood censored as white? What the fuck? Any other color would be a whole lot less suspicious.
Okay. I'm at this point. She's with that confusion. She's like, "It's lovely to meet you." And now I'm confused. Looks over at Nick.
I'm confounded. He is a human, right?
Yes.
With how much Bruce has been petting the bud, has the bud dried off again? Because he's now just like, the fuck is this conversation?
Given that he was already dry, he was naturally, therefore, very, very porous and absorbed a lot of the water, so he hasn't dried, he's just, you're squishing him with every pet. It's just,
Is he making squishy sound?
yes.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that means weed-laced water is probably absorbing in my skin. Fuck.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
That's on you.
Yeah, I just realized that.
You reminded the DM of some basic physics.
I reminded myself. What are you talking about? Anyway,
Vinestra said, Amira's gonna ignite a small bolt of flame on her fingertip to warm up the bud.
No!
Yes.
No!
Sorry, wrong voice. Yes.
Hold on. Where's my dice? Jesus.
Santa
7
looks
plus
over at Nick.
2. I guess I'm taking a trip.
We're going on a trip in our favorite piece of shit. Going 95. We're gonna fucking die.
Anyway, I'm guessing Bruce is going on a trip. We can deal with the trip in a minute.
She looks over at Colin and is like, I did not need to know all that information, but I'm letting you know about the last 2 years. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I figured. All of what they said is true. Then that makes sense. Like, you guys weren't like a random normal dream, given that you repeated and you clearly don't have anything to do with that fucking raccoon. So clearly, most likely something divine of nature, which means most likely my theory about being a reincarnation situation with that's cool.
She looks over at Nick. Help. And she looks over. She's sitting on Navarre, just like petting Navarre in nervousness.
What? How do you expect me to help? I don't. What? I'm confused.
She looks over at the other sibling. Can you explain that? Like,
Anna's knocked the fuck out, and then there's still
Selena.
Selena. So
I like how they get
apparently
oh, wait, they're humans.
they're humans. They get normal names.
I was like, why do they get normal last names? Wait, they're human.
They get human names. That's also why Avery has a normal sounding name. Also because I just like the name Avery.
And also, good for a changeling, because Avery is absolutely a unisex name.
It was absolutely intentionally unisex.
She looks over at this other sibling. Is he just always like this?
No. Apparently, religious research is a hobby of his, and you've got him ranting and geeking out. He's usually really reserved. Well, not really reserved. I'm like the most reserved of us, but he's more reserved than this.
How much more reserved?
Oh, like, how much do I usually talk compared to, like, you know? Yes, yeah. So, like, I tend to, you know, not waste words, because I'm not, like, you know, my tongue isn't known for charisma. You know, I don't tend to attract people with words. I tend to attract people with abs. And biceps and triceps and quadriceps and pectorals and the gluteus maximus.
I'm letting you know that she thinks. I have a question. Would there be a Navarre thought? Can I eat him? His thought process is stupid. Can I eat him? No.
I'm afraid I would get constipated from eating that. He seems a little too thick.
She pets Navarre. Yes, I agree. The whole thought process mentally, they're thinking to each other. Like the whole three of them, like just having the thought process back and forth. So, can people who live near those temples dream of us?
As far as I know, like, I'm not completely unique in the sensation, because apparently, like, there were former clerics and stuff that started dreaming and stuff in the last couple of years, but nah, my situation apparently a little earlier than them, given all the context and situations like that, you know. And that's alongside some of the more random dreams, like my teeth falling out and flying and that kind of stuff.
What context.
What?
started the dreams? What started the dreams?
Oh. Well, I really like to fall asleep while it's raining. Like, really like to fall asleep while it's raining. And about 8 years back, well, I mean, I've been dreaming about you guys for about 8 years. Let's be clear about that. I've been dreaming about, like, in broad scale, like the gods off and on, like just kind of part of the dreams I have.
Do I see anything behind him? Time, clairvoyance. Is there any type of shadow he's letting off with my see on the veil?
I'm assuming pretty much the group at large, given his sudden religious savantism, most everybody's probably doing that. Everybody who is choosing to do that, give me a vibe check.
Do a vibe check. Screw this. This is confusing. A 19 plus a lot. Plus like a 12. I need 12 now. 12. Something like that.
19 plus 12? 21. Anybody else keen on making that observation with this guy?
31.
Or 31, yeah.
Vinestra said, "Ill roll."
Sick roll, bro.
Nat 20.
What was the roll?
Vibe check for CB on the veil on the guy.
Do we all gotta roll it?
If you're keen on trying to look beyond the veil to see if there's anything attached to the guy.
I can't. I'm having a trip.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Going on in his favorite piece of shit.
In the
Although
background,
Piper is showing up, I believe.
dilated- Piper's at the castle!
Right.
In her lab!
She's working. She's trying to solve vampirism.
At least the viral kind.
Fair enough. I have a cold. No, you have vampirism. What?
Nat 2030.
All right, 30 and the other. Okay, yeah, a couple of really high rolls. Looking through See Beyond the Veil, you immediately see behind this guy just a wash of rose-tinted aura. Before then, as the sort of blur of it begins to fade and come into focus, while he's in the middle of this rant, you watch it sort of construct itself into a pair of wings at his back. And with this observation and also rose-like glow in his eyes that, while not outwardly visible at the moment, is present.
He's a celestial.
He's an Azamar.
She looks over at Nick. You see that?
A mortal human, in this case, born under a celestial blessing, and therefore imbibed with their traits. Or infused with, excuse me.
So is he
Damn,
hiding?
you actually thought of like whole characters for these.
That's how this works. That's how I do it for y'all over the other game. They have their own lives. They live.
Given his existence as a rather dull tool in the shed, he doesn't seem strictly aware of it, nor does he seem to be consciously obscuring it. Although outwardly, though, he does still present, strictly speaking, as human. Given that apparently he's had dreams about other gods, maybe someone else is present in obscuring that fact of his being. The implication, though, could be in a number of reasons, though the implication, if he is confirmed to be an Azamar here, is that he was born as an Azamar before Amora started getting reincarnated.
Which means he needs, in order to hold his magic or to be able to use and tap into it, he'd have to make a pact with the actual one, with current.
Yeah, or his existence might have been a risk, even at the time.
Do you want to make a pact with me?
Why?
On Nicodemus?
For what? I tend to be like wary of making deals with big cosmic-y things. Because look, I'm not the smartest guy, but I have at least enough common sense to not, make deals and accidentally have my soul kind of like shoehorned into something stupid.
No, this wouldn't shoehorn your soul. Nick, you're the one who has the abilities right now. Can you reach out to his hand and see if it'll wake something?
Sure. The moment Nick touches him, Avery, your mental connection with him almost feels like it gets lit on fire as you see an expansion of his conscious thought and brainwaves and his sort of, his psionic aura, which is present in everybody, even though it's not really with any sort of use of psionic magics, suddenly gets lit up and almost itself dyes pink. And for the most part, psionic aura presents itself as that sort of purple and indigo to you.
Mhm.
And the moment that happens, you watch his eyes and his irises immediately shift to a tone of that sort of soft rose.
Wow.
Well, hot damn.
What?
He needs a mirror. She puts a mirror in front of his face, pulling it out of her bag.
Oh man, I have pink eye. That's not what pink eye is, Colin.
Back at the castle, there's hairs tickling on the back of Piper's neck, like, medical emergency. But too busy. She's like way too focused to even give a shit.
Do weird things tend to happen to you?
Like what?
Like walking into walls. Like falling down a hole and ending up in front of a monster you didn't expect.
No, I mean, like, I tend to be pretty aware of where I'm walking. I don't like walk into walls or fall down holes.
Mm-hmm.
Not smart, but I use common sense, and I know, like, not to trip over sticks and shit.
It's not that kind of a thing. Like, you attract bigger things.
I like punch a lot of bigger things.
He looks over at the sister. It would be like walking into a dragon's den or walking down a hole and getting a stupid amount of money for no reason. Weird shit.
I've always thought he's kind of had a thing for Alara because he tends to do really, really well in gambling pits.
That would explain the obscuration. They're protecting all of the Azamar. She looks over at Nick. Until we have the ability to support them, they're hiding all of the Azamar.
Or until we're strong enough that they don't need to hide anymore.
Why can't I do what you do? Is it because I'm the vortex of open holes and legs? So she looks over at him.
I mean, to me, you are.
I'm just saying! Why can't I do the magic like you can do it? Like, I can summon the big creatures, I can do that, but I can't do the small shit.
I think maybe that's because we're two halves of a whole. We have two different kinds of things that we can do. Focuses, you know?
Hopefully we'll be able to do it when we at least get stronger.
I'm sure
Yeah,
we'll
but
get
you
there.
don't do the big things I can do. You end up doing all the normal things that gods can do.
I don't know. When I do things with you, they tend to be pretty big.
Yeah.
Though usually it
Saying.
requires a dark room and about a good 45 minutes.
Stop it. We can't do that here.
I wasn't
If we break the
suggesting it.
runes here, we're gonna get yelled at. If we break the runes here, we're gonna get in trouble.
I wasn't suggesting. Oh, I have an Estra. Sorry, I'm a little focused on everything else.
Just Bruce's background. Hyper dilated eyes staring at the ceiling.
She looks over at She looks over at Colin. Colin, you're one of the Azamar. One of our Azamar.
That, like, explains a lot. Like, a lot. Also explains the flying dreams. And the fact that after each flying dream, I'm on the other side of my bedroom.
Yeah, that kind of happens. Kids talk about it too.
And Selena's just looking at this entire situation of, yeah, no, that does explain a lot.
Like what?
Aside from what he just mentioned with the flying dreams,
Mm-hmm.
it's mainly it. I tend not to pay attention to most of our siblings unless it's really important. Should I wake up Anna? She's been out for a minute, but I like it when she's quiet, not being a bitch.
Let's see if she tries to be a bitch around me. That's gonna be fun.
And as she walks over to wake her up, stars in the sky, an announcement flares. Now calling the starlings.
Good luck with your fight.
Yeah. Well, I guess I do have to wake up Anna. Immediately snaps proper smelling salts under her nose. We gotta get to our fight. What the fuck? Okay, there's more people in here. How many? None of you drew anything on my forehead, did you?
Oh man, that was such a missed opportunity.
Can Angel have sleight of hand it drawn her penis on her forehead?
Not after the fact, unfortunately.
Oh, damn it. Can I stick a piece of paper to her bag at least?
What's it say?
I'm gonna set it in a draconic. Give me one margarita, I'm gonna open my legs. Give me two margaritas, I'm It's the whole lyric to this song.
Fair enough. As they go ahead and carefully venture outside, and what immediately gets summoned before them, as there was apparently a reorganization of the beast match they would face. What, based on the shadowed silhouette in the arena alone, has you concerned for a moment, Angel, as it is the clear silhouette of a dragon. Only to then, once it comes into full light, see a massive clockwork mechanism built after a dragon and rearing up ready
Not
for a fight.
everybody releasing air. Not the only one who's
Wait,
like,
wait,
oh
wait.
no, it's you. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so we were worried. We're worried it's him. Would I know if it's him or not?
Given that you still have CB on the Veil up, no, they are not suddenly fighting Vander.
Not Vander. You're talking about.
He was not a
He's really not
clockwork golem.
Oh, okay.
Right, he's just a golem. I forgot about that. So he wouldn't look like a dragon anyway.
No.
He looks like a.
At least not one like that.
She's gonna snuggle up against Navarre.
As their fight then begins.
How does it go?
Roll 3 percentiles, 1 for each sibling. It seems Anna snapping out of her sleeping powder did actively hinder her during the fight, and to at least some Schadenfreude-like chagrin of a number of you that weren't too keen on her being much of a bitch, she does get smacked around a bit. Colin performs remarkably well, snapping off bits and pieces of the dragon as the fight goes on. And then finally, Selena. Oh. Selena, given that this particular fight is not present with many places for her to hide and take advantage of her other skill set, is the first of the trio to get knocked aside and unconscious. Rolling a percentile for the dragon. As the dragon then knocks down Anna, wizards are squishy after all. It is finally left as, for the most part, a one-on-one bout between Colin and the dragon, to which Colin is ripping off bits and pieces of the dragon with each swing, tanking massive steam breaths where he can, but eventually, with one fairly massive swing of this construct dragon's tail, Colin is knocked ass over tea kettle, tumbling body as you are hearing bones snap with each tumble, straight back into the wall. And they lose their match. Clerics and medics alike are brought out onto the field to recover and heal the trio. Which means, alongside any pre-scheduled fights for the next group, which would be however many of you want to join in, you now also face the victor of the previous challenge.
By the way, a sim message.
By all means, let's see here.
By the way, yes, I know I spelled the name wrong. I don't know how to spell his fucking name.
Typically, yes, if he actively arrived.
Okay.
Angel's gonna do some mass healing word the minute they get into this space.
As they get in, Anna straightens her back, pops all of her joints after crumpling over, and you watch as a pretty massive gash to her face gets stitched up.
Anyway.
Selena getting up, trying to cover her face with a cloth as you watch her nose snap back into a straightened position. And then every bone across Colin's body snapping back into place rather painfully with healing magic as well.
Ooh. Ooh.
Right, well, we did pretty well until we didn't. That's kind of how fights go, Colin.
You guys really need to work on your strategy.
We had a strategy for that, and we just kind of... Sometimes the plan and execution doesn't always work.
Y'all are funny.
Yeah, that was very much a simulation of during some D&D combat, sometimes the party's rolls are just shit. And the monster's
She
rolls are
looks
just
over at-
that much better.
She looks over at Nick. I have a question.
Yeah?
What was the rule on me fighting again? Looks over at Blue. Are me and Nick allowed in the arena or not? I'd have to ask.
Given the amount of unusual magical events that you've already presented with, it might be risky to do it in an open forum. Might be, being the operative word. Still up to you.
But it would draw them away from the castle. Joe,
Yeah.
it would draw him away from the castle. Blue, I think we should do another event here. But I'll have to set off.
Let Piper at him.
It's over at Nick. I think we should try one more to draw him away from the house.
To get from 6 to 7.
To draw him away from the house.
That'll bring us to 7.
When we go and we do them somewhere else, it resets. We have to count it like that. You have to count it when we move to a different location and we restart. That's how the reset starts.
Okay.
We can't reset if we don't do something here.
We'll give it a try then. What do you want to do?
Let's go big or go home.
Meaning what?
I'm gonna go into that thing, but I'm gonna break it down.
About a thing of truth.
She looks over at Blue, can we take your next round? If it's gonna stop Ashy Torn from showing up at the house and give us back a flat 1, go with it. But we need to go back the subversive way if we're gonna go back home. Which means we're gonna have to go through a different realm.
There are also teleportation circles in this building. If you wanted to go that route.
Teleportation circle. We can try that. But we need to do something big. And I'm looking at Merifist knowing that he's in this crowd. Knowing that he knows that we have to reset this whole situation.
Mm.
She's made them aware. That's the one thing, Joe, that she made them all aware of how this works.
Yep.
If they're gonna bring us here, we better make a show of it. My question is, how do you want to do it, Nick? This is a group effort. We gotta make it flashy.
Yeah, if we're gonna do something big, then let's do something big. I think a
gotta make
big,
it real
flashy-ass
flashy.
fight.
I don't think Joe's catching the secondary inference here.
Sometimes you gotta spell it out.
We're gonna make it flashy.
Naked?
Vinistra
come on, Joe.
said,
You're gonna go flashing?
No
Oh, come
fucking
on,
during
Joe.
the fight.
We're gonna make it flashy.
Yeah, flash them.
We're gonna get up all flashy, up in there tasty.
We're gonna go streaking in the middle of the arena?
Oh, come on! Joe! It's Demon Slayer reference. We're gonna make it real flashy.
Megan. I haven't been watching it as much as you.
We like Tenken's arc.
Also kind of in the middle of drawing my archfey form. Got the hat. The scary form.
Yes.
Also, move. I can't see anybody.
She looks over at Nick.
Yeah.
What did we say we had to do when we unleashed a lot of our own magic? Especially because we're gonna try to take this over and not let her take over, because that was awful.
Remind me. This is also the DM speaking.
Remember, Amora came back a couple of episodes ago, ripped Angel's body apart. So Angel's trying to take her own magic back a little bit.
Piper was ready to beat a dead god back to death.
There we go.
I'm gonna do something flashy and bring out flashy all over our tasty.
Not Brewski in the background. Oh wait, no, he's still drugged out. That's right.
Megan, a headache. Hint language isn't working. Just say it outright.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what kind of they've got to make a
Think
big
so.
stand because in order to reset Ashy Torn's number, you have to make a big magic explosion in another area.
Oh,
You have to set off some-
I have an idea, but it could involve the
An
drug
announcement
trip.
calls over the arena. In light of recent administrative ruling, the next match between the members of Zavorsazor and those therein associated will be between them, and as lightning cracks over from the arena into that construct dragon, the avatar of Merphis.
Ah, shit. Well, you asked for it. This is really hard to draw.
Why have we done this?
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. She looks over at Maribus. I can't believe you did.
Figure out how I'm supposed to do this.
I'm doing this.
Oh, not. Sorry.
We have to reset it to 1. He's trying to help us reset it to 1. She looks over at Nick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No.
So, are you all prepared to fight the avatar of a god?
I guess so. Considering it's not really him, I'm okay with this.
An avatar of a
Oh,
god
look right
means it's
here.
approachable.
Vinestra said, will it be fair?
I mean, we are
Relatively,
looking
this
at
is
the
like fighting an aspect of Tiamat or an aspect of Bahamut. CR30 monster with mythic actions.
More just mean do we need a MacGuffin?
No.
Oh no.
Oh, I hope not.
I think we'll all be mad at Joe if we have to have a MacGuffin to beat this.
Oh, this just means he's gonna get a nice reset on his body. That's what he's doing this for. She looks over at Murphys. She's like, "You're doing this for not just for show, but also for yourself." You
This is how
jackass."
gods get a massage.
Oh my god.
Body massage.
Body massage. Oh, wait a minute! I have onion rings in the fridge.
I'm so hungry, and I'm like,
What the
it's in the
fuck?
fridge there.
Oh, I've done his work all day. I haven't even been home enough to have lunch.
Bruce will not be partaking because he is still drugged out of his mind.
He's in a wee face.
Because he's still petting it. Like the petting the wet weed bud has not stopped.
So,
Which is to
how
say,
did
on the subject, Bruce, real quick, go ahead and roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll me a d6.
When did you just get Pendra?
Vinestra
Pendra's not
said,
neutral.
does lay on hands cure highness?
That's a 1.
It's Divine Ganja, so who knows? Alara! She briefly pops in. Hey,
Hi.
your friends are gonna go fight one of my, your friends are gonna go fight my, my father. You might want to join in.
No,
I'm
that's
already...
not your father.
Father.
That's not her father.
Father.
That's not her father.
Bulk is her father.
Oh,
True.
is her father.
Your friends are gonna go fight my uncle.
Father from another mother.
I'm already placing bets. I am the divine bookie. We're all placing bets. Go ahead and join in.
I mean, I want to, but I want this
At
little
least she
shit
didn't
to-
say he was her daddy.
Ugh.
Nah, that title's reserved for, Piff.
I would love to, but this little shit, I would like for him to stop being suicidal.
He is divine weed. His purpose is to burn.
But he's so cute.
So I zoned out for a little bit. Why are we now facing down the avatar of a god?
Because in order to reset a certain scale of things, we have to do something flashy in a new location.
Flashy.
Mm-hmm.
Big and mental.
So to keep Ashitorin from kaboom teleport in the castle where Angel and Nicodemus last were finishing off their like 6 magical thing, it resets it.
Okay.
We have to reset it.
I reset
So
it or
you'll
else
summon the avatar. You're all still to take it down.
no, Mariphus was like, oh, we need to do something flashy, eh?
Flashy.
It's also apparently also it's a way for gods to get him a body massage. Using an avatar gives him a body massage. But yeah, no, Bruce is like, but I want to keep the weed.
Turn it into something else, Pendra.
Not Pendra, it's Laura.
Or Laura, turn it into something else. She looks over at Laura. Turn it into something else.
I don't know. This is entertaining.
Oh, come on!
Not entertained.
Vinestra said, turn it into a flaming ball of sentient weed.
The whole issue is Bruce would be fine with that if it didn't hurt him when it pet him, because unlike Piper, he's not fireproof. His skin gets singed badly, very badly.
He's got fur.
Since this is an avatar, this is lesser than the stat block of just straight up fighting the god, of course, but yeah.
Obviously. Obviously.
I love that. Oh my
Obviously.
gosh. Snape. Snape. Severus Snape. Snape.
Dumbledore.
Snape. Yes, Severus Snape.
Rest in peace, Alan Rickman. You beautiful bastard.
Weasley. Ron Weasley. Hermione. Harry Potter. Ooh, Harry Potter. Yeah, Harry Potter. Me, Harry Potter. Snape. Dumbledore. Singing on
Hey,
the
we
song.
found the source of the taking!
All right.
It's a pipe bomb.
So, how many of you are going to join in this fight?
Bruce is currently having an argument with Alara about...
Vinestra said, V and Amira are.
Angel
I
also
think
doing
Avery will pass.
Bruce, you
it's
engage in this
start
fight, and I will
looking like-
consider granting this suicidal, living little ganja bud some variant of immortality and therefore eternal torture unto its existence.
Will you watch him while I go fight then?
Yes.
Hands the bud over.
Y'all watch as Bruce hands the bud over to empty space and drops it onto the floor.
Why not wrap him up in a blanket?
Fire blanket.
He's gonna put it in a jar.
Hey. And you're just hearing the
Angel's like, put it
ting,
in a
ting,
jar.
ting, 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 ting on the glass while staring at the little flame that Amira has created.
Singing our song all day long at home, boy.
God, Potter Pupper.
Potter Papa Pals.
There you go. I can't English today.
Harry Potter. Ooh, Harry Potter.
You're
Harry Potter.
all watching as that construct dragon is getting wreathed in electricity and crystals are starting to grow out of its armored plating and eventually cover it to where it is now an entirely crystalline dragon, and its nature as a construct dragon is only barely betrayed by the leftover remnants of the machine that are seen transparently through the structure of the crystal surrounding its body.
How to do this.
Nom.
So, as a great many of you are now ushered out onto the field,
Peace.
Still hard. This is gonna be fun for Bruce.
to administrative action. A once-in-a-lifetime match will now commence between an avatar of one of the very gods of our pantheon and a few newcomers to the Red Ship.
Considering that she's like, You can use the warlord title. Give me some freaking dick swinging ability.
Put some respect on my name.
There's respect already on your name in facing the aspect of a god as the arena
come on.
shifts. Where once there was simple, leveled sands, there are now a series of open crystal spires and crystal crags and riverways that open up, revealing rivers of storm and lightning beneath you.
Ooh. Look, we have electric. Zeppeli Angel literally changes into her electric proof outfit. She's got an electric proof outfit.
Oh yeah, you're a dragon skin thingy.
Link puts on his rubber armor.
That's right. That's what's happening. It's Link putting on the rubber armor.
What do you think so far?
It looks good. Singing our song all day long.
Just double checking a couple things.
Can we roll over our initiative?
You do now.
Am I rolling for both Blue and Angel?
Are both entering the fight?
Yes. I want to make this flashy.
And across the ring, Violet instinctively feels a small twinge of jealousy, though she knows not why.
Violet is snuggling Halcyon. There's no way she feels jealousy right now.
And the reason Avery's not joining is he's not a very flashy fighter.
I
Not
also
very
figured
flashy.
because you're not feeling good. so,
Vinestra said,
I mean,
but she could
that's
have
the
a
above
giant
board
dog
reason.
bone.
No. Violet is enjoying.
Reason.
Violet is enjoying snuggles.
Violet is a snuggler.
Okay. 25 to 20.
25.
For Angel or
Angel.
Violet. Okay.
Angel. I gotta roll for Blue.
New Joker. Okay, great.
20. Same thing for Blue.
Okay. Which means you have the option to do tag teaming with Blue. Or in this case, with yourself.
Yeah, that sounds like the beginning of some kind of joke.
20 to 15.
You have to roll for Nicodemus, Joe.
Nick gets a 24.
Harry Potter, Harry Potter, ooh, Harry Potter, Harry Potter, yeah, Harry Potter. Who's also gonna put on her anti-rubber gloves? I'm not getting hit with
Anti-rubber
this thing.
gloves?
She has rubber gloves. She's like anti-electricity. We're gonna protect ourselves from electricity. This is fucking insane. This is gonna be so great.
Science often fails in the presence of overpowering magic. We'll see how this goes.
We'll think about it.
20 to 15.
Waiting for a nice roll.
15 to 10.
If a rubber tree contains all the latex, is it like resistant to lightning strikes?
Hammer's
Sorry,
got a freeze.
completely
question.
unrelated.
Okay. What was Bruce's initiative?
20 clan.
21.
Vanessa, what's your initiative?
Vinestra said, I posted it.
Yep.
$20 for Amir and 19 for Vi, in case you didn't see.
Okay. And given with initiative values, the players always go first.
Turn up my camera for just a second so I can look at D&D Beyond.
Your camera wasn't showing up for me along with Joe's either.
There we
Anyway,
go.
So, but that's just because I'm on mobile, and it doesn't like to display more than one camera at a time, and it shows it's the Amber.
What?
I was just saying that I couldn't see Guinea's or Joe's cameras because Discord Mobile doesn't like to show more than one camera, and it chose you.
Do you need me to turn it off?
No.
Okay.
Even if you did, it would probably only allow me to see one of the other two. Like I said, it's a Discord Mobile problem.
I love how D&D Beyond is having so much trouble updating its sources right now.
Alrighty.
I mean, there's a reason why I have it pulled up on here. Oh god, oh don't.
I know what spells I have, I just have to roll them correctly. It's still taking so much time updating the source, Joe.
Gotcha. All right, little messages now on the stream preview.
What's happening?
This theater of the mind combat brought to you by Player Choices.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on. My stupid stuff is not updating.
Okay.
Vinistra said, brought to you by Hetap.
Brought to you by Heatap. Hell yeah.
Bruce is probably just gonna smash things with his hammer because he's a little too high right now.
I'm so fucking high right now.
Avery got a turkey leg.
I also had to leave because Dusty is watching 911 and started getting distracted. Also, it was already intense, and I was gonna have so many yellings. I decided, you know what? For my health and everybody else, you're going in the bedroom.
All right, in which case then actually while Megan you're figuring out your sheet, we'll go ahead and go on BRB here, I think.
I just need